Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Cameron here from Madman TCG, and I'm coming at you guys with my very first ever deck profile. Here you can see we're running the Hirudegarn leader. In my opinion, he's probably one of the best leaders in the game as of right now with the way the format is, and he's also my favorite leader. And of course, we got to be using the big leader. We have to be using the big leader. So getting right onto the deck profile, we run a blue-green build of Hirudegarn. On his unawakened side, when the card attacks the leader card, you may choose one battle card from your hand and place it into the drop area, and if you do so, you draw 2 cards. Really good, easy way to start off the game. You're always going to have a massive hand size. Now, whenever you awaken, it restands 2 energy, and on the awakened side, when this card attacks, it doesn't specify whether it's leader card or battle card. As long as this card attacks, you draw 1 card, and as long as you have 4 or more energy, your opponent takes 1 card from their hand and puts it on top of their deck. It's really good. Now I consider it more of a mid-range build of this deck, but he could be really good for control-based decks. He can also be really good for aggro decks. So going on into the deck profile here, starting off, we run 4 of the legendary flutes. It is a 0 cost extra card. And as long as your leader card is blue, you can choose to bounce back one of your cards, whether it's 3 or less. And if you bounce back one of your cards, you get a draw off of it. Or you can bounce one of your opponent's cards. It's however you want to play it. Now, if you're playing late game and you're running into a lot of blockers on the opponent's side, you just play Legendary Flute, pop the blocker back to their hand, and you can continue going in for game. Secondly, we're moving on into the 1 cost now. We only run 3 Newfound Power Sun Gohans. He's a really good starter to the deck, helps you self-awaken, and he puts heavy pressure into your opponent early game. Whenever you play the card, or whenever the card attacks, his auto resolves. You can take 1 of your life. If you choose to take 1 of your life, he gains plus 10,000 power and crit. Really good card. Next, we run 4 Quick Dodge Sun Gotens. He's just a simple 1-drop blocker. Nothing special to him. I'm probably going to end up switching him out for the Sneak Attack Vegeta, simply because I would like more control aspect to the deck. But as of right now, he's a good fill-in. Next, we run 4 Hidden Darkness Minosha. His only reason for the deck is for Hirudegarn's unawakened side. You pitch the card. Whenever you pitch him, as long as you pitch him from your hand, and your leader is a Phantom Demon, which of course Hirudegarn is a Phantom Demon leader, you can search your deck, the entire deck, for Hirudegarn the Wanderer. Nothing much to him. I mean, he's also a good 5k 0 cost combo, but that's about it. That's about all he's ever used for. Next, we run into the negates. We run 3 times full power energy. Very simple negate. If you're playing against more aggro based decks and you end up going turn 1, you just charge a green energy turn 1. You wait for them to push in with 1-drop Kaba, Trunks, or Gohans. You negate the attack and you end up killing their 1-drops right out the rip. Next, we only run 2 of these, the Phantom Flame Cannons. Now it's an activate battle. Whenever you activate the battle, your leader card gains plus 10,000 power. Then you choose up to 1 of your opponent's cards out of their hand and place it back on top of their deck. So that's more of the control aspect of the deck. You're constantly making your opponent draw on the cards over and over again. It gets pretty annoying for the opponent, but it's good for you. Next, we run 4 times Unyielding Spirit Trunks. If you're running a blue leader, you got to be running this card. He's simple. His auto is whenever you combo with this card, you restand energy. That's about it. That's all he's ever used for in my deck. Really good card. Next, we're moving on into the super combos. For the super combo, we run Hoi. He's a very simple super combo. You combo with him, you pitch a card from your hand, you draw 2 cards. Really good super combo if you're just trying to wean out your hand and get rid of cards that you're not going to use, or you feel like are just pretty much useless at that point. You just get rid of them, draw 2 cards, and you just build a good hand size. Next, we only run 3 Hirudegarn the Wanderers. He's a 2-drop and whenever the card attacks, you can choose up to 3 cards off the top of your deck and place them in the drop. He's good if you're running more black cards or you're just trying to siphon out through your deck, trying to thin your deck even more. And also, whenever you pitch Minutia, you search for this card. Next, excuse me, we run 4 Oath's Power Tapion. Really good self-awakening card. Whenever you play the card, you can choose up to 2 life, so you can choose 1 life or 2 life, and then you KO one of your battle cards, or one of your opponent's battle cards that are 5 energy or less. So you're just trying to wipe the board, trying to keep the board state nice and clear, get rid of blockers or anything like that, trying to keep the game in your control. So moving on into more of a control aspect of the deck, we run 4 times Endless Evolution Broly. Really good card. He's a 3-drop 15k, and whenever you play this card, your opponent chooses one of their battle cards and KOs it. So you're just trying to keep the board clean, trying to keep blockers out of the way, or any annoying cards out of the way. And he's also one of our pinpoint cards for one of the later cards in the deck that we'll show you. Next, we only run 3 of these. We run 3 Hidden and Awakening Kale. Now you're probably wondering why I'm running the Kale. Kale is a good 20k crit. Also, you KO one of your cards, unless you have Caulifla on the field, of course, you don't have to worry about KOing your card. Now, you KO one of your cards, and then you choose up to, you choose any of your opponent's battle cards that equal up to 5 energy. Really good card, I enjoy this card. It also helps me push for game. Next, we also run 4 Combo Killers. This card is absolutely broken. This card has helped me win so many games and helped me keep pressure on my opponent. It's absolutely insane. I love this card. Whenever I first saw it, I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do, but this card is extremely broken and it's really fun to play. So next, we run 3 Broly the Rampaging Horrors. Of course, we run this because of the 3-drop Broly. It also keeps your opponent's hand size down. He's a 30k double strike, and whenever you play this card, you get to pick up to 2 of your opponent's cards at random and put them in the drop area. So you're keeping your opponent's hand size down, trying to get rid of any of their negates or anything like that. And last but not least, the last card in the deck, we only run 1 black card in this deck, and that's Scientist Fu. I'm probably going to drop the Sun Gotens and add another Fu, just because he's an extremely good card. Whenever you play the card, you draw 2 cards, but it has to be played through Overwhelm. But he is a Overwhelm 7, tap 1. He's a 25k double striker, and you draw 2 cards. So he's an extremely good card, and he also helps push for game if you're getting into that point of the game that you just want to go in for. So, all in all, I've had a lot of fun playing this deck. I'm probably going to make a few changes to it. I'm still messing around with it. Only played a couple games. One tournament didn't do too good. Still trying to learn how to play the deck, but all in all, extremely fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.